The 2025 Labor Day weekend in Washington was supposed to be quiet, a rare pause in the city's relentless political rhythm. But instead, it exploded with a digital rumor that would soon grip the entire nation. What began as a whisper in the digital shadows quickly became a roar, echoing through every corner of the internet. A single question echoed across fringe forums and obscure message boards. Where was President Donald Trump? The president's absence from the public eye was unusual, and in a city built on speculation, it didn't take long for curiosity to turn into concern. Within hours, wild claims began to spread like wildfire. Some insisted Trump was gravely ill, others whispered that he was already dead, and many believed the White House was desperately hiding the truth. Theories multiplied, each more dramatic than the last. This wasn't a story broken by traditional media outlets or seasoned journalists. Instead, it was a viral online phenomenon fueled by the same platforms Trump once used to command attention and shape the national conversation. Now, those platforms were turning against him, amplifying every rumor and suspicion. Hashtags about the president's supposed demise shot to the top of trending lists on TikTok and X, formerly known as Twitter. Millions of users, hungry for updates, treated the rumor as if it were breaking news, sharing theories, memes, and frantic speculation with friends and strangers alike. The White House's silence only deepened the sense of mystery and suspicion. In an era of constant updates and instant communication, the lack of any official word became the biggest news of all. Every minute without a statement seemed to confirm the worst fears. The president hadn't been seen in public for nearly a week, and the void was quickly filled with wild theories about a looming constitutional crisis. News anchors speculated, experts weighed in, and ordinary people wondered what might happen next if the rumors were true. Online searches for Trump health and White House cover-up soared to record highs. Across the country, people scoured the internet for any scrap of information, desperate to separate fact from fiction as the nation became obsessed with the unfolding drama. The weekend became a case study in how quickly misinformation can grip the public imagination and create real uncertainty. In just a few days, a rumor born in the shadows of the internet had become a national obsession, leaving millions to wonder what was real and what was simply the product of a hyper-connected, anxious age. The Trump death hoax spread like wildfire, not from a single source, but from a chaotic storm of online activity that seemed to erupt all at once. There was no single tweet or post to blame, just a sudden, overwhelming surge of speculation, jokes, and alarm that swept across the internet in a matter of hours. Instead of a coordinated campaign, it was a swarm of social media posts, each one adding fuel to the fire. Friends texted each other in disbelief, group chats buzzed with rumors, and people everywhere scrambled to check if the news was real. On TikTok, users posted dramatic videos set to ominous music, their faces lit by the glow of their screens as they questioned the president's sudden absence. Some creators speculated wildly, while others simply reacted in shock, their videos racking up millions of views within hours. The rumor quickly jumped to X, formerly known as Twitter, where #Trump is dead shot to the top of the trending list. Memes featuring Vice President Vance and images of a panicked press corps spread rapidly, blurring the line between satire and genuine concern. Every share, like, and comment made the story seem more real, creating a powerful feedback loop. As more people engaged, the rumor gained momentum, and the sense of urgency grew. People who had missed the initial posts now felt compelled to catch up, adding their own reactions and questions to the mix. Soon, the narrative shifted from simple concern about Trump's health to wild speculation about a cover-up. Conspiracy theories flourished, with some claiming a deep state plot, and others accusing the media of hiding the truth. YouTube channels and fringe websites jumped in, offering their own evidence and analysis. This frenzy tapped into a deep well of distrust toward institutions, government, media, and even tech platforms. For many, the hoax felt plausible because it fit their existing suspicions, fueling the rumor's momentum even further. International users and some foreign media outlets soon picked up the story, translating and amplifying it for audiences around the world. The hashtag trended in multiple languages, and news anchors from Europe to Asia reported on the bizarre online frenzy, giving the rumor a sense of global legitimacy. By the end of the weekend, what started as a baseless rumor had become a global event, debated by millions in cafes, living rooms, and online forums. The story's reach was astonishing, crossing borders and cultures in a matter of days. The episode was a stark reminder of how, in the digital age, perception can quickly become reality. The boundaries between fact and fiction blur, and viral stories can shape public opinion before the truth even has a chance to catch up. For a brief moment, the world was caught in a web of viral fiction, reminding us all just how powerful and how fragile our shared sense of reality can be. The president's 6-day absence from public view was the spark for the frenzy. In a city where every move is scrutinized, his sudden disappearance from the spotlight was more than just a curiosity. It was a vacuum that demanded to be filled. The nation, used to a leader who dominated headlines and social media feeds, was left with only questions. For a man who thrives in the spotlight, this silence was jarring. Trump's public persona had always been larger than life, and his absence was as conspicuous as his presence had been. The press, accustomed to his unpredictable appearances, found themselves with nothing but speculation. Recent photos showed Trump with swollen ankles and a bruised hand, details that, in the rumors' context, became ominous clues. Every image was dissected, every shadow analyzed for signs of illness or injury. The smallest physical detail took on outsized significance. Online, amateur sleuths and medical experts speculated about serious health issues. Social media buzzed with theories, ranging from plausible medical explanations to wild conjecture. Hashtags trended, and armchair doctors offered diagnoses based on grainy photos and fleeting glimpses. The White House's silence allowed speculation to run wild. With no official statements, the information void was quickly filled by rumor and innuendo. Reporters pressed for answers, but the administration offered none. Was this a vacation or a medical emergency? Theories multiplied. Some imagined secret hospital visits, others whispered about undisclosed travel. Each new possibility only deepened the mystery. Every hour without an official update was seen as proof something was wrong. The longer the silence stretched, the more convinced the public became that something was being hidden. Even Vice President Vance's routine assurance that he was prepared to take over if needed was twisted into evidence of an impending transition. His calm demeanor was interpreted as rehearsed, his words parsed for hidden meaning. The administration's attempt to ignore the rumors only made them grow. Officials avoided questions, fueling suspicions that something serious was being concealed from the public. In the absence of facts, suspicion flourished. Whispers in the halls of power became headlines, and every offhand comment was treated as a potential clue. The public pieced together a narrative of crisis from scattered clues. Newsrooms and living rooms alike became centers of speculation. As people tried to make sense of the president's vanishing act, the void was filled with anxiety and wild theories. In the absence of answers, fear and imagination took over, leaving the nation on edge and hungry for the truth. On Sunday, August 31st, a message appeared on Trump's Truth Social, "Never felt better in my life." Intended as reassurance, the post only deepened the frenzy. There was no photo or video, just text, which many found suspicious. Critics called it desperate, even panicked, and questioned if Trump had written it himself. Theories spread that staff or even Vance's team had posted it as part of a cover-up. The message's brevity and lack of detail felt out of character, fueling more doubt. The post became a meme, mocked and dissected across the internet. Instead of ending speculation, it became the centerpiece of it. The attempt to shut down rumors only made them louder. The Streisand effect was in full force. The denial became the story. 4 words intended to reassure instead opened a new chapter of doubt. With rumors raging, the White House finally issued a formal statement on Trump's health. The physician cited chronic venous insufficiency, a common condition in older adults, to explain the president's swollen ankles. The bruised hand, they said, was from frequent handshaking and aspirin use. The statement insisted Trump was otherwise in excellent health. Critics dismissed the explanation as too convenient, questioning its credibility. The administration's desire to project strength clashed with demands for transparency. The official diagnosis did little to convince skeptics, but it gave the White House a position to defend. In the end, the statement was more about damage control than clarity. The uproar over Trump's health echoed the scrutiny Joe Biden faced just a year earlier. Biden's age and fitness dominated headlines, leading to his withdrawal from the race. Some pundits accused the media of a double standard, claiming Trump's age was downplayed. Trump's energetic persona and frequent media appearances contrasted with Biden's more guarded approach. Supporters saw Trump's style as authentic, not a sign of decline. The debate revealed how health coverage is filtered through partisan lenses. The hoax showed that, in the absence of media inquiry, social media fills the gap, with far more extreme narratives. This wasn't Trump's first brush with a viral death hoax. In 2023, a hacked account falsely announced his death, causing brief chaos before being debunked. Earlier, a comedian's joke and a TikTok rumor about his health went viral, each time following the same pattern. A small claim, amplified by social media, becomes a national story. Trump's own history of downplaying health issues and making bold claims about rivals fueled skepticism and made him a target. His COVID hospitalization in 2020, later revealed to be more serious than admitted, created a credibility gap. Trump's use of health as a political weapon set the stage for similar tactics to be used against him. The cycle of rumor, denial, and amplification had played out before, and would likely happen again. In politics, health rumors are both a weapon and a vulnerability. The fever finally broke on Tuesday, September 2nd. Trump appeared in the Oval Office for a bill signing, his first public sighting in a week. Looking healthy, he faced the rumors head-on. When asked about the hoax, he joked he hadn't heard about it and insisted he'd been busy all weekend. He blamed the fake news media, despite the rumor's social media origins, and contrasted his openness with Biden's. The appearance did its job, the news cycle shifted, and the wildest theories faded. His bruised hand was still visible, but his energy and presence calmed the storm. The public had its proof of life, and the digital panic subsided. The Labor Day hoax was more than a bizarre episode. It exposed deep vulnerabilities in American politics. With the nation's oldest leaders, any sign of frailty becomes a weapon and a viral story. Political polarization and distrust make health rumors especially potent. Social media accelerates these stories, bypassing traditional media and spreading panic in hours. The tension between transparency and image creates an information vacuum, quickly filled by speculation. Vague or delayed statements like Trump's "never felt better" post only fuel suspicion. The lesson: as long as leaders are older, health will remain a political flashpoint. Without better transparency and digital literacy, viral hoaxes will keep turning anxiety into national crises.